the defensive urgency to start the game. 35 points, opening quarter. That basically set the tone for them. And then we couldn't stay in front of the basketball when they went small lineups. And then the fourth quarter, we couldn't turn it off. And they got 35 points in the fourth quarter. Yeah, we didn't have much off our bench, but it's a team thing. We're all in this together. They played extremely well last game, but the bench did not start the game. But our defensive energy comes with our starters. They start the game, and they were feeling very comfortable in their offense, and then they were pressuring up on us, and we didn't respond the right way. You got to give them credit. They lost the last game. They came out with more force, more energy, more toughness, and we did not do that in that first quarter. They set the tone, and they dictated the game, and we let it happen.
On the offensive end, it was somewhat strange to see that John start the game with 18 points and 0 assists. Is that just a byproduct of no one else was truly making shots, or maybe he was searching too much?
Nah, he had the hot hand early on. He made I think 2 or 3 threes. I think maybe 3 of them in that first quarter, but we didn't make a lot of shots. You give them credit like always, but the ball movement wasn't bad. We had 23 threes or assists on 34 field goal makes. We just did not, make shots that we normally make. We had a lot of good-looking threes. Brad had 2 or 3 of them, maybe in and out, but those are the breaks of the game. And it comes down, when you score 106 points on your home floor, you should win that game. And we gave up too many points, 114, but the 35 bookends in the first and fourth quarter. Basically, that's the game.
What changed, you think, for DeRozan from last game to this one?
He's a stud. He's a player, man. That guy, he just knows how to play. He plays at his pace. And, he missed some shots. I'm sure he wasn't pleased how he played last game. He came back like an all-star, like a true pro does. He came back and made big shots after big shots, and he hit the big shot at the end, 32 points.
That matching up to the 3 guard, they had 2 guards and 3 forward, no, 3 guards and 2 forward.
Yeah.
Was that a wrinkle that they threw at you that you think made a difference, as well as it looks like they covered Brad a little bit more intently and they tried to make John go to score?
Yeah, we knew going into the game, because they've been playing this with Serge at the 5, and they play small ball, and we had trouble stopping them in that middle of that fourth quarter last game when they went small. Powell had a great game. He was attacking, made his threes. He had the nice finish around the dunk late in the game. Good player, very good player. Seems like a great kid that works hard, but he made an impact on the game, and we couldn't match his speed, his quickness, his toughness to the basket, and we got him going, and it was hard to turn him off.
Scott Brennan said before the game that he felt like this is kind of like joining a school that's already been in session.
Mm-hmm.
Did he play kind of like that way of just trying to kind of get in where you fit in?
Yeah, he's definitely in a tough position. Doesn't really know exactly what we do. He doesn't really know the tendencies of the players. We're going to work, and we're going to keep working with him and with our group, and we have time. It's not like wasn't a one-game season. We still have 20 games to go, or 22 games to go, and we want to keep improving as the season winds down. But he's going to be a big part of our success in the stretch.
Coach, how much was fatigue settling a factor in this game?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. We had a day off yesterday. We had a very, very light shoot around today. We just did not have that defensive urgency that we've been having. We started off the All-Star break and didn't have it in Philly. Played a little better in Utah, and then the last couple of games at home, and then the first game in Toronto was much better, and we just got back to just trying to outscore teams, and we can't do that. It's just not how we play. We've been really good at making teams miss and getting out in transition. We have to be a scoring team off of our defense.
And also, this is reminiscent. You almost got a sweep in this part of the season. They're almost reminiscent of the sweep that came in the playoffs a couple years back for this team against Toronto.
Yeah, it was like a playoff game. It's very rarely. I think you do it maybe once or twice. I think we did it twice now. where you play the same team back to back with a day's rest, and teams make adjustments, and I thought they did a good job of really attacking our feet, and we didn't do a good job of responding, especially in that first quarter. It set the tone right there.
Coach, it seems like some of your guys have been getting frustrated with the officiating lately, particularly John. Is that a frustration you share? I mean, what's your reaction to?
We all have jobs to do. We do as a team, our opponent and our refs, and everybody tries to do their best. I can't complain. We had 32 free throws. John had 10. Otto had 9. Very rarely, very rarely we win it. And with 30, we average seems like 18 or 19 free throws. That seems to be low, but our offense is good. Our offense is good. We've been really very efficient the last 3 or 4 months. Just our defense tonight. When you don't shoot the ball, you have to lock in with your defense, and that can't come and go, and that has been since the break.
Some would say maybe the first half of the season being a fluke for the Wizards, but we're going into the second half, and you don't want to go up and down. You want to stay consistent going into the playoffs. What does that mean, and how can you continue to get to that consistency?
No, we want to just take every day with the responsibility that you have to do your job, and I like the group of guys I have. I'm not frustrated with the group. I understand that we want to keep playing better, and we want to keep playing consistent on the defensive end. That hasn't happened. We have to do a better job, myself and our team, and we will. I have complete confidence in the group. We got to come back Sunday against the Magic and play better before we go on the road.
Coach, you guys got down by 19, and even though it ended in a loss, did you kind of feel and expect a comeback to come?
The one thing that I know about our group, I've been with them for a while, is that we're not going to give in to a game. We're not always going to play well, and we're going to get down 19, which is it was a crazy game, but we came back, and I think we tied or even went up a point. But we didn't get the stops. They got a couple of breaks. The banks are a long 35-foot three by DeMar, and then the deflection into the basket and transition. But we got one too. Keith made a lucky 3 bank shot. So, it goes back to our defense. We got to be a better defensive team to start games. All right, you guys have a good night.